Fun fact, Lucy was originally considered for the role of Eliza Doolittle in the 1964 film adaptation of My Fair Lady. However, due to her established career in television and the fact that she was more associated with comedy, the role ultimately went to Audrey Hepburn. Throughout Lucy's life, she evolved from a struggling actress to a beloved television icon, often portraying characters who were determined to improve their circumstances, much like Eliza Doolittle. Lucille's comedic style and her ability to convey depth in her characters reflect the essence of the Pygmalion story, showcasing her talent for both humor and heartfelt moments.
It's the Lucy Show, starring Lucille Ball.
Mailman. I think he likes me. He says I have a cute zip code.
Rosie, every man in town likes you. Oh, here is another gift from one of your admiring merchants.
Oh, now, isn't that sweet? I wonder what it is. It looks awfully... Oh, caviar again. Nothing but caviar. We've got so many fish eggs, you'd think we were running an underwater maternity ward.
Why doesn't anybody send us some meat?
Well, because everybody thinks you're the rich Countess Framboise. They don't know you're the busted Rosie Harrigan.
Darling, I feel so terrible about being broke and sponging off of you.
Now, what are old school friends for?
Well, we'll have to live off of caviar the rest of the week.
Not for me, thank you. I'm allergic to caviar. Every time I eat that, I break out in hives.
Oh, Lucy, I just don't have any talents. I'm used to getting by on charm.
Oh, well, now. Being charming and gracious is nothing to frown at, you know.
Yes, but charm doesn't pay the bills.
Rosie, you know something?
What?
It can pay the bills.
What?
You could open a charm school.
Oh, what a marvelous idea. Oh, no, that takes money. Now, where am I going to get money to open a charm school?
That's where you can begin using your charm on our tight-fisted banker, Mr. Mooney. He adores you.
Countess Framboise, I was so excited when you asked me to come over here that I ran all the way.
Oh. And I imagine a man of your powerful build can run very fast.
Oh, well, I was quite athletic as a youth. Oh, yes, at one time I was supposed to go to the Olympics, but I married Irma that year instead.
What a shame.
Oh, you are so right. Oh,
and you are so amusing.
Oh, really? I didn't think it was that. I really...
Oh, hi, Mr. Mooney.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Carmichael.
Are you ready for tea, Countess?
Oh, yes. Voulez-vous du thé, monsieur?
Hmm?
Do you want some tea?
Oh, tea. Si. Oui.
Right in. Thank you very much. Oh, please be seated.
Oh, thank you.
I've so looked forward to chatting with you.
Oh, I'm honored, Countess, honored. You know, you are like a breath of culture here in Danfield.
Oh, now, monsieur, vous êtes si séduisant.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought she'd never leave.
Lucy is a wonderful person. She wants to leave us alone because, frankly, I have a little favor to ask of you.
A favor? Of me? A lowly commoner?
Yes, Mr. Money.
That's Mooney. Of course, you can call me Theodore. Or even Teddy.
Theodore. Well, I'm glad that you spoke of culture. Because, frankly, I think Danfield could use a little culture.
Oh, my sentiments, exactly.
Yes. Then I am sure you can understand why I'd like to open a charm school here in Danfield.
A charm school. Oh, what a wonderful idea. I couldn't help overhearing.
Now, what do you think of this idea?
Why, Countess, with you in charge, a charm school would be sensational.
Oh, I knew a man of your breeding would agree with me. There's just one tiny little problem. Money. You see, all of my money is tied up in a Swiss bank.
Oh, well, couldn't you send for it?
Well, you see, my bank is way up on one of those Alps, and it takes the postman forever to get there. So I thought perhaps your bank...
Oh, dear. Oh, Countess, much as it hurts me to say this, my bank is not in a financial position to advance a loan just now.
Teddy, I was so counting on you.
Counting on Teddy.
Yes.
Oh, fudge. Wait a minute. There is a Mr. and Mrs. Dunbar from New York in town. Now, they were discussing investments only yesterday. Now, they might be just the ones to back your venture.
You really think so?
Oh, Countess, once they meet you, how could they resist? I mean, after all, I'll go and arrange a meeting right away.
Oh, Teddy.
Yeah,
Teddy,
yes.
you are wonderful.
No, Gad! Oh, I haven't tingled like this since they came out with plaid checkbooks. Let's arrange a meeting right now.
But au revoir.
Au revoir. Yeah. Oh, my.
Rosie, you did it. No, I bet the Dunbars won't be as easy to charm as Mr. Mooney.
Oh.
Now, how am I going to prove to those people that I can make this thing a success? Lucy, I don't know anything about teaching charm.
Rosie, I have a plan. Did you see My Fair Lady?
Yes.
Now listen.
Question 1. How does Lucy plan to help make the Countess money? 1. Teach her to paint. 2. Open a charm school. 3. Get her a bank job. Question 1. How does Lucy plan to help make the Countess money? 1. Teach her to paint. 2. Open a charm school. 3. Get her a bank job. The answer? They plan to have the Countess open a charm school.
So you see, my school here in Danfield would only be a start, Mrs. Dunbar. I'm planning to spread the Countess Framboise charm method all over the world.
Well, heaven knows the world needs more charming people.
I think it sounds expensive.
Quiet, Fred. Pay no attention to my husband. He made all of his money in oil. Crude oil.
Yes, indeed. Well, now, as I was saying, all I require is enough capital for this little suite of offices.
Well, Countess, I think your charm school sounds fascinating, but why waste it on this place? Everybody in Danfield is so, common. We only come here to visit Fred's relatives.
But, my dear, that is the challenge. Out there are hundreds of women who haven't the faintest idea how to walk or talk or dress. I am longing to bring them the Countess Framboise charm method. Yes, I am ready. I am ready. Now, if there was only something I could do to prove to you what I am... Wait a minute, woman. We're conducting business business here.
Go right ahead. Ain't gonna bother me none.
Well, now, as I was saying, Mrs. Dunbar, about our investment, you see, it was the, lady, your whistling is annoying us. Lady, your whistling is annoying us.
Oh, yeah, I don't whistle so good since I had my 2 front teeth knocked out in a fight. Just hanging by their roots.
I deplore fighting.
Yeah, me too. I get a kick out of it.
But now, as to our investment...
Well, Countess, before we would dream
Hey,
of
what
making
time
any...
is it, fat lady?
It's 12 o'clock.
Oh, boy, I gotta feed my face. Oh, Ooh. What's the matter with you? You want a swig?
How vile.
It's the only flavor they had left. Pink, buy it.
I think perhaps we should talk over here.
What a crude person.
Yes, well, my dear, you can't blame her. She's a victim of society. In fact, she's exactly the type that my school could help.
Do you think you could help her?
Quiet, Fred. Do you think you could help her?
Well, it might be a very interesting challenge. Now, let me give her a few tests. Pardon me.
What'd you do?
I would like to talk to you, Miss
Lumpwamper. Liza Lumpwamper. I come from a long line of lumpwampers.
Lumpwamper. Well, I'd like to play a little game with you, Miss Lumpwamper.
Oh, what do you want to play, honey? You got some dice?
No. I would like you to say, the rain in Maine falls plainly on the grain.
Now, why would you want me to say a stupid thing like that? It ain't even cloudy out. How do you know it's raining in Maine?
Now. I was just trying to study your speech habits.
Well, I don't have any habits. I just say what comes to my mind.
But I'd like you to recite something.
You mean like a poem?
Yes, a poem. I mean a poem.
Oh, I know a loverly poem.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's called, Pull Down the Awning, Mother. Daddy's leading a shady life. I was standing in front of the local saloon, and I saw him dancing with him. Oh, the best part's coming.
No. Never mind. Now, can you do anything else?
Yeah. I can call Hobbs.
Oh, that's very good.
Come here.
Down that.
What a dreadful sound.
You wouldn't say that if you was a hog.
Countess, I think you'd be wasting your time trying to transform this person. You'll never be a Pygmalion to this Galatea.
You watch your language. I'll tell anybody that says I'm one of them.
Now, let's calm down.
Not till fat lady apologizes.
I apologize.
Well, that's more like it. You better learn some manners. Why can't you be nice like your son here?
Countess, it would indeed be a miracle if you could do anything with that person.
Then I accept your challenge. I will make...
challenge?
A challenge? I will make a lady out of this poor creature. If you will give a party next Friday night at your hotel, I will bring Miss Lumpwamper.
Bring her to a party of mine.
I give you my royal word that she will be a completely new person. And if my charm method works, will you finance my school?
Well, I don't know.
Shut up, Fred. We'll do it, Countess. But I don't see how you can make a silk purse out of that sow's ear.
That does it, lady. Okay, I'm gonna knock your teeth out.
Now. I will take this poor, wretched bit of flotsam and jetsam, battered and buffeted by the stormy sea of life, and I will perform a complete metamorphosis on it.
What are you gonna do to who?
I shall make a lady out of this dreary, drab drudge, this slovenly
Slob.
slob. Now, I have work to do. If I'm going to perform this miracle, I'll need every minute.
Every minute for the next 10 years, I would think.
Well, now, my dear, I will see you Friday at your suite, 8 o'clock.
Until then,
Yes,
Countess.
hello.
Bye-bye, Fred.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Avianto. We did it.
Question 2. What movie do they take from For Their Plan? 1. My Fair Lady. 2. Breakfast at Tiffany's. 3. Roman Holiday. Question 2. What movie do they take from For Their Plan? 1. My Fair Lady. 2. Breakfast at Tiffany's. 3. Roman Holiday. The answer, the Pygmalion-themed movie My Fair Lady.
Well, Mrs. Dunbar, this is a perfectly delightful party. It reminds me of some of our soirees at home.
But thank you. We tried to provide the proper setting for your protege to debut.
Well, that's very kind.
It's the same in crude oil. We like to celebrate a new well.
Quiet, Fred. When is Miss Lumpwamper coming?
Oh, she'll be here. I've taught her it's more charming to be late.
Oh, we're having a special unveiling tonight.
I'll tell her, Fred. We're having a special unveiling tonight. A new work by Gabanzo.
Oh, yes.
But we love art. In our place in New York, we have 2 Picassos.
Oh, really? Well, Pablo is wonderful. He did some work at my villa on the Riviera.
Picasso painted your portrait?
No, he painted my kitchen.
Miss Liza Lumpwamper.
Good evening, Eliza. What do you think of my creation?
I think she's beautiful.
Quiet, Fred. Well, she doesn't look bad on the surface, but can she talk?
Say something, Liza.
The rain in Maine falls plainly on the grain.
That was very good, my dear. Now mingle with the guests. A tout à l'heure.
See you later, fat lady.
I haven't quite finished with her yet.
Oh.
No.
I think you did a wonderful job. She looks beautiful.
Well,
Oh, shut up, Fred.
Oh, I'm sorry, fat lady.
Countess, I'd like to have you meet some of our
Well,
other
thank you very
guests.
much. Thank you. Very kind.
Excuse me, Miss Lumpwamper.
Yes, Mr. Dunbar.
I thought you might like to try some of these.
Oh, thank you. Isn't that nice of you? Oh, my, they're delicious.
Well, you look pretty delicious, too, Miss Lumpwamper.
Oh, Fred.
Yes, I've never seen such a change in a person in my life. Why, it's like a beautiful butterfly emerging from a cocoon.
Fred, what a very nice thing to say. And you know, I think it's the first time I've ever heard you finish a complete sentence.
It felt so good.
What you mean? Oh, Fred, you're so nice. These are delicious.
Oh, well, I'll bring you some more.
Oh, would you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd appreciate that so much. Oh, they're just wonderful.
I'll be right back.
Hurry back.
Lucy, do you know what you're doing?
Yes, I'm getting along with Fred very well. I think I've got him hooked.
No, you're eating those canapes.
Yes, I know. But I'm eating them very daintily. I have my pinky out.
I thought you said you were allergic to caviar.
Oh, I am. I can't stand caviar. I get hives.
That's caviar.
I didn't notice.
Well,
Oh, what am I going to do?
well, if I know hives, you're going to itch.
Oh, I know I'm going to itch.
Yes, I know. But if you're going to scratch, scratch daintily and leave the pinky out. Lucy, stop scratching in front of all these people.
I can't help it. I itch in front of all these people.
Stop for a minute. Oh, dear. Here comes that Mrs. Balance. Let's get out here. Come on.
Oh, Countess! Countess!
Yes, my dear.
Countess, my husband and I are going to France next month, and we would love to see your chateau. How do we get there?
Well, it's rather difficult to explain. That means you take the boat train from Le Havre to Paris, then you go south to Marseille, then up to Lyon.
Why don't you draw a map?
A map?
Yes, right here.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's a marked idea that I can explain here, yes. Well, now, you take the boat train from Le Havre to Paris.
Oh.
Now, while you're in Paris, I would suggest that you see the Eiffel Tower.
Oh, it's higher.
It is. Very tall, and it has a very broad base.
Yeah.
Very broad base. Now, don't get it confused with the Arc de Triomphe, which is shaped like this.
Oh, you should see both of them, though.
Well, once you've left Paris, you go straight to Marseille.
Oh.
Yes. Then you go north to Lyon.
Oh, we should go south again.
No. We are going to take the scenic route. You see, from Lyon, it's very nice to take the scenic route, which is perfectly charming and has all kinds of trees and lovely countryside.
I adore that scenic route.
And then, will you just ask anybody around, and they will direct you to my chateau.
Oh, thank you so much. We're just itching to get started.
Oh, dear. Give me that trip through France again.
I cannot stand it.
What am I
cannot
gonna do?
stand
I can't
it.
stand
Scratch
it.
you all the
I
time.
can't stand it.
Well,
I can't
what
stand
can we
it.
do? Oh.
Listen, put some ice on my back. Maybe that'll relieve
Yes,
it.
come on, let's try that. Here now. Right here, I'll try to find some. Lucille, people are watching.
Oh, get me a big chunk.
Well, it's slippery. I can't find any. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
let me get it. Let me get it.
Miss Lumpwamper, what are you doing?
Did you find my earring, Liza?
What?
My earring dropped in the punch
Oh,
bowl.
no, I haven't found
Yes,
it yet.
well, do try, my dear. She's searching for my earring. I lost one, you see.
But, Countess, you're wearing your earrings.
Yes, well, it's a spare. I always carry a spare. My dear, never mind, just never mind. I wonder if you'd mind excusing us, please, Mrs. Dunbar. Liza, I think we should go home.
No, I'll be all right. If I could just find some place to hide for some uninterrupted scratching.
I know, but there are people in every room.
Well, I'll find a place. We've almost got these people convinced we don't want to do anything wrong now.
No.
We'll have to start from scratch.
Oh.
Why did I say that?
Countess.
Yes, my dear.
Where is Miss Lumpwamper?
Well, I'm not sure. I think she's around here somewhere.
Well, it's time to unveil the statue.
Oh, dear.
Attention, everybody! Everybody! Gather round, everybody. It's unveiling time. The new work by that great futuristic sculptor, Gabanzo.
Here, I'll give you a hand.
Blundering boob. It's all your fault, Countess. This is nothing but a slovenly charwoman. She'll never be anything else.
Now, just a minute.
Now, just a minute. We have to remember our manners.
Our manners?
Yes, a real lady knows. There's a proper time for everything. And that was the proper time for that.
Fred, shut up!
Now, Honeykins, where does it itch?
Right at the base of the Eiffel Tower.
Question 3. What happens at the party? 1. They all dance. 2. Lucy breaks out in hives and scratches. 3. Someone lets the dogs out. Question 3. What happens at the party? 1. They all dance. 2. Lucy breaks out in hives and scratches. 3. Someone lets the dogs out. The answer, Lucy breaks out in hives from eating caviar and needs to scratch repeatedly.